Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me once again on this Reverse Recruitment 0% Growths LTC. It's time to topple Jared for good. This chapter is the endgame of Part 1, or simply 1-E. It is a Seas map, but it will play out very differently from 1-7, the previous map with that objective. There, we were able to rush past most of the prison guards. Here in Navasa Keep, Jared's troops are making their last stand, so significantly more combat awaits us. It's a good thing that Caineghis obtained S-Strike Strength in 1-8, because we need him to play a supportive role now. His Form Shift skill and High Transformed Constitution stat allow him to shove Tanith forward on turn 1. Tanith needs the extra push because 1-E counts as an indoor map, and hers is one of the classes that gets 2 less movement than usual as a result. With some boosts of her own, Leanne refreshes the 2 flyers here. A vital part of our strategy is that we have given Tanith the pass skill, which lets her move through enemies. Because of this, we get to avoid doing any combat from the lower end of a ledge, which is a huge reliability boost. What doesn't boost our reliability is the fact that this Armor Knight rolled high on defense, forcing us to equip the Storm Sword to one-round him. In retrospect, a forged Steel Lance would have been ideal if we'd had the money. While Tanith forges ahead, the rest of our squad will work on moving vital units forward. Skirmir hulks out with a Laguz stone, and Tibarn will have the task of carrying around our invincible 1-2 range Juggernaut. Ina is going to join a different army in Part 3, so we can use that to give that army tools it normally couldn't obtain. I'm not convinced that this is the perfect loadout, but the Brave Sword, Hammer, and Resolve skill definitely belong there. The focus of this enemy phase is to free up the ledge that Tanith is near, which will allow the trailing units to continue their climb. For that reason, Tanith must defeat this stationary Armor Knight. Naysala's positioning is designed to lure the Wind Mage into attacking him from a space that does not block the ledge. If we chose to equip a Forged Steel Lance this turn, the Fire Mage would live, but we could deal with that. Turn 2 really hammers home the power of rescuing important units. On this turn, we will move Leanne 13 spaces, Laron 17 spaces, and the Black Knight 19 whole spaces. This is made possible by utilizing allies that move efficiently up ledges. Flyers, of course, suffer no movement penalty there, and Beast Laguz only use 2 movement to leap upward. Bastion is forced to deploy, so he rescued Laron last turn in order to give him to Skirmir on this turn. Skirmir and Tibarn will be the targets of our turn 2 dance. Tibarn is next to move. He has a hefty package to deliver. Skirmir won't be far behind. As Naysala picks up Leanne, I want to talk about the scenario where we don't kill the Fire Mage that previously attacked Tanith. Naysala will be taking considerable damage this turn, so Tanith needs to kill the Wind Mage that would otherwise add to his pain. This leaves the Fire Mage to most likely attack Skirmir for around 20 damage. We'd have to endure this for 2 turns, but Skirmir is bulky enough to tank the hits. With our formation, there will be no risk of having that mage block our forward progress. Down south, Ina noticed that her inventory was not entirely full. Caineghis will help her rectify that issue while Stefan guards the rear. I later realized that I should have given that job to Peleus. What I should have done is repeat a tactic I used in previous chapters. Fill up Peleus' EXP bar with bonus experience, then have him level up through combat. For some reason, bonus EXP level ups still gave me stats. We have given Tibarn the Nullify skill so that the longbow archer will target Naysala. The Raven King will soldier through the hit. There is a chance that Caineghis would need to use the Pure Water from 1-4 here, if the Fire Mage were alive and able to attack him. In that case, Caineghis would also need to stop one tile to the right of his current position to avoid having said mage block the ledge. The door blocking our way here is relatively weak, so Tibarn gets to do his best woodpecker impression. He cantos toward a critical piece of treasure after several Arbor Knights respond to our vandalism. Once that's done, we get to roll in the tank and remove a pesky longbow archer from the picture. Tanith, Naysala, and Skrimir now have the responsibility of dropping off our passengers within a safe area. Taking out both longbowmen gives us the freedom to properly position everyone for next turn. We are about to watch the Black Knight, and to a lesser extent Tanith, obliterate our foes. That gives me time to talk about a couple of things. First, no one on this map is using the Savior skill, despite its potential usefulness. I wanted to demonstrate that it's not necessary to inform any future LTC planners. Second, we could have better optimized Ina's carrying capacity. Laguz gain additional skill capacity when they reach level 15, so if we had managed Ina's experience gain better, she could have equipped Paragon instead of having to carry it. We could have put Sonic's Elfire Tome or Volk's recently obtained Reaper card in her inventory instead, saving some gold later on. Tanith has just obtained a chest key from a defeated enemy. Tibarn and Naysala were also given chest keys during preps, each with one use left. They are from Caineghis' joining inventory and an enemy from 1-4. Lian is just outside the range of this siege tome. Its wielder does not move. Take a wild guess at how Jared will do in this rematch. I'm not sure why I didn't skip this dialogue, but enjoy, I guess. Yeah, I thought so. The seize point is open. It's time to set up our first 4-way refresh and grab a few souvenirs. First, Tibarn claims the Speedwing. We've already reserved a particular inventory slot for it. Naysala and Tanith will round out the D-pad formation. Even if Lian had her own Vigor here, she could still refresh Laron and Tibarn. We wouldn't feel the effects of that particular downgrade until much, much later. Naysala obtains the Parity Scroll, and Tanith will grab a superfluous Unlock Staff. Soniki, Skrimir, and Naysala will be departing for a long while, but their inventories will be sent to this army's convoy. Caineghis brings Ina within range of Tibarn so that she can receive the Speedwing. If we wanted the Reaper card as well, Volk could have handed it over before the lion moved. Skrimir alleviates his boredom. Everything is in place, and it's time to bring Part 1 to a close. Laron strides forward and triumphantly seizes Nafasa Keep, completing 1-E in 4 turns. At the conclusion of Part 1, Laurent undergoes a story-based promotion. The major upgrade is Staff Access, which allows our frail mage to heal and support his allies. Join me next time for the beginning of Part 2, where I'll endeavor to answer any questions I've received about the run to this point. Take care, everyone.